Hello, friends. Welcome to today's episode of Booked. My name's Saffron Asteria, and I'm joined today by, I don't know why I've started saying it like that, like I'm a newscaster. I'm joined today by Marc Anthony. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
Do you know what? I'm good. I'm good. I made an executive decision based on a suggestion from Ellen Holmes to change the title of this episode to Question Mark with a C, and that's what it is now.
All right.
If this goes well, you might want to consider a mini series for your channel.
I know, right?
That's a great.
I'm like sweating. I'm nervous. Before I went on here, came on, I was perfectly fine.
Yeah.
And now I'm just like my palms are sweaty. Everything. I don't think I'll ever break that.
Are your knees weak? Are your arms heavy? Let's see that sweat. What's going on there?
That's not some M&M.
Okay, it's a good start already. There's no need to be nervous because the only person that's going to make an absolute tit of themselves is me. So you'll be fine. I'm here to distract from embarrassment. Hopefully it works. We already have a ton of people that have joined us today.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to scroll up to the first of the 1,000 messages and say hi to everybody first. So we have Ellen Holmes, the queen herself. Hello. We also have Sarah. Let me find there we go. Hang on. Let me find a good message from Sarah. I know this is totally unrelated, but she loves it. We also have Tim, Father Tim, Uncle Tim. Sometimes I call him Father Tim. Sometimes I call him Uncle Tim. It depends on the weather, but I see him as the uncle of the internet. Not the creepy uncle, like the nice one. He gives you advice and buys you beer. That one.
Of snow.
We also have the very impatient Blake Myers. Thank you so much for being here. Let me see if I've missed anyone. And we have Rod Gilly. Hello, Rod. Nice to see you.
That was zero fun.
And do you know what? It's a bird. It's a mouse. It's anything you want it to be. The world is your. I don't know.
Nah, I'm
Raw. Anyway, that was weird. And we also have HM Reed. How you doing? Hello. So thank you so much for joining me today. That is awesome. That is very cool. Representing the horror community.
Yes.
One beverage.
This is for DVS right here. Okay. This is for DVS. We got Pennywise, Jason, Michael Myers, and Freddy Krueger.
That's nice. I love representing groups of writers with beverages. That's a great choice.
I need the authors on it. Next, I need the authors. I need to get like Blake Myers, Corvina, Molly, everybody in DVS in one cup.
You should really crudely like cut out a picture of their face and stick it on the front, like on the top of each character. That'd look really good. I think that's a great choice. So for anyone that's watching this that doesn't know who you are and what you do, could you tell us a bit about what you do in the writing community, in the book community?
The book community, I started this whole BookTube journey last January and been having a blast ever since. Mm-hmm. Chris, Josh, and started watching Tori from Tori Talks. Mm-hmm. And those are the people that really got me into it. Mm-hmm. And I read a lot of books and give you my thoughts on the books, and I keep it genuine, I keep it authentic as possible. Mm-hmm. And with the writing is not going too well. Like I jot things down here and there. I have a story that I've had in my head for the past 12 years. Mm-hmm. And I started writing it, but haven't really gone back to it that much.
I hear that story from people a lot, and eventually you will get there.
Yeah.
You have to go through this period of like, oh, I don't know if I can do this, or maybe it doesn't interest you right now. And then something will hit, like when you're walking the dog or something like that, and you'll go.
Yeah. Even at work, when I'm at work, like, I'll think about something and I'll write it down. And my wife's a big help too. I gave her my rough copy. So I am terrible. I mean, I've told this story a lot. I'm terrible with punctuation, grammar, the whole 9 yards. Mm-hmm. And I gave her my rough copy of it. And she was just like, what am I reading here, Mark? Like, who's talking? Like, what's going on? I'm like, this doesn't make sense. She's like, no, it makes absolutely no sense. Well,
That's how it starts. As long as that version doesn't end up printed in the book, it's fine.
yeah.
But that's why we love editors. That's why we love, proofreaders and beta readers and, the people that make the book. It's very, very rare that you'll get one person that will write a book with absolutely zero help and it comes out at the end and it's perfect. Like, that's just it's not how it works.
Yeah, I know it's going to take time. I don't plan on having this done within the next year or so, but like, I know it's going to take time.
Yeah. So you started last January with your BookTube journey. Before that point, how long were you a reader? Is it something that you've taken up as an adult? Had you always read?
I've always read when I was a kid, but then haven't touched a book before January. Had never touched a book in about 10 years.
Yeah,
and that was due to being in certain situations that kind of just got me out of the mood for reading. I guess I can say a crappy marriage.
Yeah.
And it got me out of the mood for reading. I lost the passion, love for it. And then the beginning of last year, I picked up a book. The first one it took me almost a month to read. And then I found Dark Bloom by Molly McCobb, and that brought me right back in it.
That's really cool. That is an absolute gateway drug of a book, I swear.
Have you read her new one?
Do you know what? I started it 2 days ago.
It's have a full box of tissues next to you, okay?
That's what I'm thinking. I've been like splicing it with reading the Scarlet Gospels by Clive Barker because I just need something like depraved in the middle because it's very emotional.
Yes. It very is. She reminds me. I compare her and Pierce Brown. Not sure if you know who Pierce Brown is.
I haven't read their stuff, but
the Red Rising saga. He likes to make his readers upset. He just likes to rip out their heart and throw it in the street, and that's what Molly does. Okay.
the like saving grace for that is the fact that there are zombies and stuff. I don't. Yeah. I think if she wrote like just straight up like romance or something, I don't think I could cope with it. I think she could do it.
Oh, I think she could. I think she definitely could.
Yeah. Yeah. She's got. It's been really nice seeing, because Dark Bloom was like immediate, like top tier for me. The storytelling and the development of the characters and seeing her develop her skills and try new things has been really fun to watch because I think I'm interviewing her next Friday, so a week from today.
Okay.
And I saw that she had a poetry collection out I didn't know about. And
yeah, she came out with that out of nowhere.
Yeah, it just crept in there. She's like, hello, poetry. And I was like, cool, why not? Go off. But what comes before, I know that had like really, really mixed reviews, but my God, I loved it. I loved it. Weird stuff. And that was great. But she was experimenting. It's really awesome to see these people trying new things and developing skills. And yeah, it's just the growth is really, really cool.
Yeah, that's why when I love finding new authors and I start with their older books because I love to see the growth of the author. And with like Molly, Corvina, Blake with his new book coming out, Ellen with her new book coming out soon, like it's like you're going to see the growth in them, and it's remarkable.
It really is, and it's also really nice to see your friends succeed. That's a really cool thing. There aren't many communities out there that I have felt this way about. I'm obsessed.
Yeah.
I have an obsession with these people. And what I love is that these people, I can talk to them if I want to, but then they can also provide me with some text that will make me hallucinate. And I appreciate that. It's a good time.
Yeah. Yep.
And it's also nice to be able to interact with the person that's behind the book as well. I don't know if you found that because I know you've started doing author interviews. It just it changes for me the whole book itself, like the whole experience with reading their work. Have you found that?
Yeah. Oh yeah. When I interviewed Corvina and Ellen, like what they do to, make their book the way they want is incredible. Like
Mhm.
what they have to do is pretty incredible.
It's a serious labor of love, and I think
Oh yeah.
it's really easy to forget that when you just pick up a book and read it in a day or whatever. It's really easy to forget like all of the hours and hours and hours of research and the moments where they question whether or not they're doing the right thing or making the right choices. And I wonder what this was 10 versions ago. And how much has changed. I would love, and I don't know if anybody would be ballsy to let me read it. I would love to read like a first draft of one of these books that I love.
Oh, I would love to do that.
I would love to. Maybe an annotated one. I think that'd be fun.
Yeah.
I see all their notes and scribbles and like, cut that out, doesn't make any sense. And yeah, it's very cool.
Especially with fantasy. Fantasy is so broad that with the characters and the world building, there's so much that goes into a fantasy book. And I don't know if you watched the interview with Ellen Holmes.
I did.
From what I counted with her, she had 22 or 23 characters that she put in that book. And that was just, they weren't not all main characters, but they all played somewhat of an importance in the book. And for fantasy authors to grasp that many characters and make sure that it all makes sense, they all have their own personality is crazy.
Oh, it is. And especially when they're like well-rounded characters and they're not just kind of thrown in there for no reason. But I also love a background character, especially if they have like a purpose, like moving the plot along.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm a big fan.
Yeah, there were a lot in the Floating Castle, a lot of background characters. But they still felt important though.
They do, yeah, they all do. I think that comes from Holmes's love of storytelling and writing, because you can tell she loves every single one of those characters and wanted to present them in the best way possible. And the complexity of the Floating Castle and moving on to the next one, I cannot wait to see what she does with it, because it's so interesting. Like there's so much going on, and there's no like sappy romancy stuff, which is, if you love that, that's great. I love that for you. I cannot bear it. It doesn't interest me in any way. It makes me skip pages. If I'm being honest, if it's too much, a little bit's fine. If not, I'll
just a tad,
tiny bit. It shouldn't be the plot for me, because I don't want to read that. That's fine. Other people do. But what I love is like you can see everything. I don't know. Are you one of these people that can see like the movie playing in your head when you're reading?
Oh yeah, yes.
Okay.
I love to visualize the entire book.
Do you like audiobooks?
Yes, the reason why I was always against it, but now that I'm at work like 9 to 10 hours a day, and most of the time I'm working by myself. So I'm like, you know what? Let me just give audio a chance. Let's see how much I retain of it.
Yeah.
And I like it. I mean, you retain there's a big difference from audio and actually physically reading the book. You retain it differently.
Yeah.
Like I know that I've missed some things in some audiobooks that I've read, but I mean, it just passes the time I work. So that's why I got into it.
Yeah. I mean, it's a much better background noise than your own thoughts, I think, most of the time. Safer, probably. But no, I read I didn't read. I listened to an audiobook recently, and it was A Legacy of Blood and Bone by Millie Abacassis.
Okay.
And that was really fun because there were two narrators and there were two points of view, and they both had like a different vibe. And I was like, okay, it was kind of like an audio play, and the way it was written, I think it worked really, really well. I started trying to listen to Operation Bounce House, and I was like, I know this is going to be a good story, but I fucking hate the narrator. I didn't like it. It was voice was too nasally, and it just ruined it for me. And I was like, I kept turning it down because he was annoying me. I thought it was defeating the point of me listening to this if I can't hear it. So I bought the book. I'm looking forward to diving into that because Matt Dinnerman is doing something to me in my mind, and I can't stop thinking about
those books are so fun. I mean, I only read the first one, A Dungeon Crawler Carl. Oh my god!
Oh, it's so good! It's so good.
The audio. Who is it? Jeff Hayes is the narrator.
I think he's one.
Yeah, he absolutely killed it in that book.
I couldn't. I don't think I've listened to the audiobook because I read the book so fast.
Yeah. Yeah.
Faster than I could have listened to the audiobook, I think.
Oh yeah, I listened to the audio. I think within like 2 days, it was done.
I started book number 1 on Christmas Eve, and I finished book number 5 early February.
Damn.
I couldn't stop myself.
I know they're addicting. Are you a gamer?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, so that's why we love it so much. If you are a gamer, you will love Matt Dinniman's books.
Yeah.
They read like you're playing a video game.
And hanging out with your friends.
Exactly, yeah.
Oh, I love it. I love it. The characters are believable and they're ridiculous at the same time, and it's emotional enough for me to feel something.
Yeah.
But it's mostly, for me, it's mostly comedy and visualization. And
Yeah.
oh man, you can hate it, you can love it, but they are so much fun. They're
Yeah.
so much fun. I messaged him on Instagram to see if I could get him to come on my show, and he didn't respond. I'm gonna keep trying because they were originally self-published.
Oh, were they?
I'd love to. Yeah, if you look at if you have the physical copy, it might be in the e-copy too.
Yeah, the first one, the physical
page,
copy.
It says originally self-published on, I think it was
Oh
like
wow,
23
I
or
didn't even see
something.
that.
21, 23, I can't remember. Not that long ago. And now it's like having this heyday, and it's also being adapted into a series.
Yeah. Yep.
With Seth MacFarlane. Now I have an issue with that. Because I loved Family Guy until it became a musical. And I get that you can fan at the theatre and musicals, but if they put musicaliness in this series, I don't believe.
Hopefully they don't. Hopefully they don't.
I will cancel culture the hell out of that, and I don't believe in that. It's the only time that will be an acceptable choice. Oh no, I love them. I thought it was great. So what are you reading at the moment? What's your active?
Okay, so I'll do this one last. I just started this one today. This one is a chonker. It's going to take me probably like 5 years to read this book.
Oh, what is it?
Not 5 years, but it is massive. It is the Count of Monte Cristo.
Oh, you're subjecting yourself to that too.
I have to.
You got to see what the hype is about.
Yes, I had to see what the hype is about. And I've been wanting to read a lot more classic literature, and I'm collecting all the Penguin classics.
Nice, that's cool.
But yeah, this one is a chonker. It's going to take me so long to read it. And then I had the dust cover off on this one, but it's the third book in the Red Rising saga, cool. Morning Star by Pierce Brown.
Mm-hmm.
And I emailed Pierce Brown's, I guess,
PR team.
Yeah, and say, hey, I want to interview this guy. Mm-hmm. So make it happen. All right.
I'm willing it into the universe. I don't know if I have magic powers, but here we go. It's gonna happen. You're gonna get Pierce Brown. I'm gonna get Matt Dinniman.
Yes.
And we'll have Merry Christmas. I'm also gunning for Chuck Tingle as well, because I feel like that would be a lot of fun. I think we'd vibe for sure.
And the third book, after watching, I don't know why it took me this long to read this book, because I love zombies and the whole post-apocalyptic wasteland of the world type books. Mm-hmm. And after watching Chris's stream just now, I had to start Alone Together by Fitzgerald.
Dude, it is so good.
I know. I just so good. I was reading it before I hopped on, before we came on here.
This series is amping up to be fantastic. The first 2 books are really, really good. I think Factions is the second one.
Yeah.
And it's such an interesting take. I don't think I've read a zombie apocalypse book or series that is like largely focused on the military personnel, and that wouldn't necessarily appeal to me if I heard that, if somebody said to me that's what that thing is. But man, interpersonal relationships, there's so much drama, there's a lot of violence, the zombies are really creepy. They're really creepy.
Yeah, because it feels like I mentioned this in one of my videos. It feels like if you read one zombie book, it feels like you read them all.
It does. Yeah,
because it's very difficult to find a unique zombie book. Mm-hmm. That's why I think I fell in love with Dark Bloom so much, because it didn't just focus on people trying to survive the post-apocalyptic world. Mm-hmm. There was much more to it, And apparently, I guess this one is much more than just people trying to survive it.
It's really, I'm really keen to hear what you think of it.
When I get done reading it, there will be a review on it. So
there better be, because that's the whole thing. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm so excited for the third book. Very excited. Yeah, I think you're right. It's very easy to fall into the traps of with things like zombies like vampires, things like that, having all the tropes and predictability. But when somebody comes out with a good twist, it's like hit or miss. Sometimes it can be like, okay, it's just different for the sake of being different, and you're just trying to mix it up without any depth. But then you get people that make choices that are genuinely very interesting.
Yeah,
and that elevates the story for sure. I was talking to I've forgotten his name. That's not good. It's not memory. It's not the person.
An author?
Richard Gads on Wednesday.
Okay.
It was at 10 a.m. and I'm not.
Oh yeah.
But he wrote a series, and they're like different like spin-off takes of I think it's like Dracula, Frankenstein, and Jekyll and Hyde.
Okay.
And with the vampire book, he said basically that instead of them being like the standard vampires, they're like specters, and they possess people, and then those people drink blood. Which I thought was an interesting take, and it's made me interested in reading it. Oh, look who we have.
Mr. Josh, what's up?
Awesome. Oh, I've never heard of The Call of the Wild. Have I? I've just questioned myself live. Was that a film? Did they make it into a film? Into the Wild? I was thinking.
I feel like I've seen that in a film, like the name.
Yeah, I've definitely heard of Jack London, but I've never read any of their stuff, so can't comment. But I hope you're enjoying it, Rod. I do love a shorter book. You seem to read really chunky books.
I try not to. I mean, I guess all the books I have, I guess are pretty they're like around maybe like between 300 and 500 pages.
Yeah,
but they're good. I feel like I read them pretty fast, even though I am a slow reader. I feel like I read them, pretty quick. At least I try to. I don't like to rush speed read.
I'm a speed reader.
That's why I'm reading 3 books right now, and before last year, when I was getting into the swing of things, and I was getting connected with so many other booktubers and authors that were giving me ARC reads and sending me their books, I was reading probably 6-7 books at a time.
Oh wow!
Plus 2 ARCs, and I'm just like, I gotta stop.
Yeah,
this is getting overwhelming, and I decided this year that I'm just gonna bring it down, so stick between 1 and 3 books.
Yeah, I think that's a fair choice, because I did very similarly to you. I had 20 books open at once because I was trying to get ahead of myself for the show, and then I just came to the conclusion that I was just not going to finish them all, because some of them are 600 pages, and I don't read books that long normally. These are an exception. But I like to have a choice. I don't like to read one book at a time. I don't know about you, because if I'm not in the mood, I want to read something else.
No, I know.
It's the flip.
Yeah. How
do you read when you're going to sleep, before you go to sleep? When do you read?
Normally just throughout the whole evening. I'll read. My house is pretty quiet. I have older kids, so they're off. They do their own thing now.
Cool.
So it's I have a lot more time to sit down and read more. And you would think I would read a lot more. And I'm trying to stay off social media a lot, because last year I was on it so freaking much.
You were.
And I probably could have read so much more last year, but I was what do they call it now? Doom scrolling.
Accurate.
I guess that's the term. I was just on YouTube all the time, X, TikTok, Instagram, just watching, because I love watching everyone else's video and being a part of their community. But I got to read too.
Oh, you do. You do. You can't get behind on the read.
Yeah.
You can't have everybody reading more than you. That's it's a race, whether people like it or not. It's a race. So going back to Call of the Wild, both of them are films apparently. Thank you, Blake. Also, Rod said it's a doggy story, and I had to read that twice because I thought you were being inappropriate. That's fine, because Blake has confirmed that it's where a domestic dog goes wild and a wolf goes domestic. That's slightly. I honestly panicked when I read that, and I thought, "Oh shit!" But it's okay. I misread that. And also, Sarah's just said that she loves the book in my background. I don't know if you can see this. I don't know if I can reach it without turning around. But this, Sarah wrote for me for my birthday.
Oh, nice.
She wrote me a short story and I printed it out.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Furby on the front. It's called Long, and it's a horror story about a Furby.
No, but oh wow,
She knows me so well. It made me really happy, so I have it on my shelf. Oh, also you got mad respect from Stephanie because they DNF'd the count twice. Do you know what? I've DNF'd it and I didn't even pick it up. That's
okay. So Stephanie, if you're still, why did you? What about it did you hate it? Hate about it?
That's a good question. Oh yeah, I delete my social media apps. So Ellen Holmes says I'm also trying to cut down on social media, but I have to use app blockers because I'm an addict. I probably delete Twitter and re-download it 4 times a day because I think it's doing something and it doesn't. But I now have this thing where if I'm scrolling, and I see something that annoys me, I close the app now. I don't stare at it and wonder what we're doing with our lives. So that makes it easier.
I mean, X is full of freaking hate and just anger all the time. Mm-hmm. I mean, my old account, I can't get back into it.
What happened?
I don't know. I got logged off on Saturday, and then Sunday morning I tried getting on, and it wasn't logging me in. I'm putting everything in there correctly, and it's saying we can't verify you. Mm-hmm. Customer support is completely useless. Yeah, like they said they couldn't even verify me. I'm like how? Like I'm giving you the correct information. Like what are you talking about? Mm-hmm. So I wasn't even gonna make a new account. I'm like, you know what? I might just be done with that platform. Mm-hmm. But then I just ended up making one anyway.
It's because we can't help ourselves.
I know.
I wish my dream for myself is that one day I'll be able to afford to pay someone to do my social media for me. And then they can be miserable instead.
Right.
I'll pay them misery money, which will be above average. And that'll be their pay. And then they can pay for therapy at the same time, because I swear we all need it. After looking at it, it's horrible. Also, I'm going to say, Rod, didn't you just put out a call for sexy horror? I'm not trying to be that
sexy
guy.
Horror.
But I'm sure I saw that somewhere. So I don't know.
So who in the DVS can write sexy horror? Who do you think that would be?
Oh, Corvina.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. Also, I wonder who else could do it.
Probably Sean.
I bet Sean could. I bet Jan could.
Who?
Jan.
Yeah.
I think he could. Don't know about Tim though. Tim, do you think you could? Yeah. Okay, so there's other stuff going. Yeah, see, Corvina. I think it's because
Blake Myers says he
the
could.
Mistress of Weinberger Road. All of the promo and stuff was quite sexy.
Yeah.
It was quite sexy. So I mean, she's got it in her, I think. Okay, Tim is offering himself up as sexy horror tribute. So that's
and more too.
Yes. Oh, yes. I always forget that there are lots of people in the group, and I just remember the last people that I spoke to. You're an ex-pastor. Okay, Tim. I'm interviewing Tim in a couple of weeks. We're talking about that.
Have you has Corvina been on here yet?
Not yet.
Oh, you got to get on there.
I know. I'm fully booked, mate. I'm
I know.
all the way up to like September.
Oh, wow.
Today, in case anybody missed it, I think this is the 100th episode on the channel.
Already? Holy shit.
Yeah. And I think
Making up for lost time.
yeah, there was 1 week where I did 4, and I thought this is fine. And then by the end of it, I thought, why did I do that? It was horrible. It was really nice talking to people, but I mean, you've done some interviews now, like you've done live shows, and my face is tired by the end of it because I'm constantly like, do something with it. Because usually I'm like this. I can't do that when I'm being filmed, apart from that one time that I just did it. But it's like I'm not a people-y person, and I have to put it.
I'm not either, and I don't know how I'm on here. I don't know how I am.
I asked you.
Doing interviews. I am a shy person. I don't talk to people, but I don't know. It's something about getting on it. Like right now, I'm cool now. You know, I said I was nervous, but right now it's just I'm fine.
Yeah,
the shakes are gone. And it was like that with Corvina. It was like that with Ellen Holmes, and just now. But I don't know. I don't do this. I don't talk to people.
I wouldn't do this for myself. Like I wouldn't have a channel for me. And the only thing that gets me through doing these is my hope that someone will find the video and go, I really want to read that book, or I really want to follow that person's channel.
Yes. Yep.
I want to be like that middlewoman for that, because I don't know. I just see people screaming into the void, and I want to be the word void tunnel. I don't know. There's got to be a thing.
That's when I review my books, I try to just give enough information about the book for people to be intrigued enough to give that author a shot, especially indie authors, because it's hard enough for indie authors to get their work out into the world. So I try not to say too much about their books, like it's just enough to get people intrigued.
I think they're my favorite kind of reviews, because I don't want to know what goes on in the book. Let me read it.
Yeah, well, basically, if you're going to review a whole book, what's the point of reading it then? You just told me the whole damn story.
It should be presented instead of reviews. It should be, okay, here's my review. This is why I like the book. And then, okay, this is the too long didn't read. And then people can just give a breakdown, and it'll be like the Cliff Notes for novels. I think that's a good idea. We were joined earlier by E.L. Montague, and he's been lurking in the background. You're in the middle of an edit. I assume you mean books. And good luck. Hope that it goes well. You make Holmes excited with your reviews.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Oh, Auntie Holmes. I call her the Queen, but she's like another auntie. I've already asked Janelle to be my auntie. And she said yes, so now I refer to her as Auntie J in my house. And Ellen Holmes, I see you as like my friend, but also my auntie, because you're so loving and nice. And apparently the thing that made Stephanie DNF the Count of Monte Cristo,
the catalyst,
is the catalyst, apparently.
Okay.
I don't know what this means. If you could share your thoughts with me in greater detail, Blake, because I don't know what this is in reference to. Is it the too long didn't read? I don't know. We'll see. We'll find out. So do you have, I know we've probably already talked about some of them, but do you have any favorite indie authors?
Favorite indie authors? All of them.
Oh, that's nice.
All of them. There hasn't been, honestly, there hasn't been one indie author book that I disliked.
Wow.
There hasn't been one. I'm being honest. There hasn't been one.
No, I believe you. I believe you. I think the beauty of you being in the sphere that you're in, you also probably have trusted people where if you see them talking about a book and how good it is, that you can pretty much guarantee that you're probably going to enjoy it.
Oh yeah.
So it's worth trying. Whereas I close my eyes and I grab anything. So I don't always get on well with books. I can always find something nice to say about them, though. Always. I can't do bad reviews. I won't do them. I think they're mean. How do you feel like if you were going to DNF a book, or if there was one you really, really didn't like, would you leave a bad review? No judgment if you did.
Probably not.
Okay.
Probably not.
Why?
Just because it's not for you doesn't mean it's a bad book.
I don't know why. I honestly I can't.
Be mean, that's why.
Maybe I can't be mean.
Yeah, I believe
I'm just
you're very
too
nice.
much of a person. I don't know.
I mean, you're very.
I know that would. I know how that would feel for the author. Even though, yes, people want honesty about their books, but I mean, I've seen some harsh reviews, and I can only imagine how that author felt about their book. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
I think there's a big difference between saying like, "Hey, 1 star, 2 stars, this isn't for me." Fine, I think that's fine. Don't love it, but it's fine. You know, the star rating exists for whatever reason. I really don't know. I think they're nonsense and I hate them. But seeing people go out of their way to make videos and write really, really long posts and reviews, breaking down how much they hated a book, is crazy to me. If you go to a restaurant and the waiter brought out the food and the chicken breast was raw, if you eat that chicken breast and you get salmonella poisoning, that is your fault. That is not the fault of the waiter if you eat the raw chicken. I'm sorry. You don't have to finish the book. And this is something that is bonkers to me, because there are people who don't put books down and they force themselves to read a book. And I don't understand why.
I have never DNF'd a book.
Even if you didn't like it?
Even if I didn't like it.
Why?
Because I always feel like there's a chance for the book to become better.
Oh, that's very hopeful.
She's like, oh, you're done.
I mean, you never know. Yeah, book can start off slow, and it's really not, your kind of book. You're not vibing with it, but you never know. Somewhere in the middle, it can pick up and become a really good book. You never know.
I love your optimism. I'm a fan of your optimism. I don't have that level of patience. I've given books that I have put down 50% of a read, as in like I've read 50% of it, not I've half read it. And that is with a similar thing. Like, I hope that it's going to get better, because I really desperately want it to, because I can see it has the makings of something, and okay, maybe this is leading up to something.
Exactly. Yep.
And sometimes it doesn't, and I don't want to keep reading it. Because for me, I have other books I want to read, and life is short. I might get hit by a bus tomorrow. I mean, I don't leave my house, but a bus might drive through my house tomorrow, and I might die. So, unread, with books unread, I had a like. I'm realizing how ridiculous this sounds, and I'm going to say it anyway. I was cutting a bagel the other day. I promise hang on. I was cutting a bagel the other day in my hand instead of on a cutting board. So I had a sharp knife, a serrated knife, and I was cutting the bagel like this.
And yes, I've done that plenty of times. Okay, I've done it plenty of times.
Washing up. I don't want to have to wash up the cutting board. So you get halfway through the bagel and you turn it, and then you go out the other end so you don't cut your fingers.
Yes.
I, for some unknown reason, just kept going with it.
Just kept doing it. Yes.
And I got a little cut on my finger. I don't even think you can see it. It's real tiny. But when I tell you my life flashed before my eyes, I saw blood, and I thought, this is it. I'm dead. I'm going down the bagel. I always knew it'd be carbs that got me, and my immediate thought wasn't, oh my god, look, all these things I haven't done. It was, God, there are so many books on my shelf that I have not read yet. And that's why I DNF.
There's so many more books to read. I can't go out like this. This can't be it.
What's going to happen to them? What's going to happen to my books, Mark? I need to know. I have to read them. But that's why I don't read books that I can't get on with. But no, I appreciate that you're able to.
I mean, going back to the bad reviews, Rowdy from Ready Player One, he read The Count of Monte Cristo, and he didn't like it. And I don't think too many people were. I think there's one person on his channel that was just bashing him because he didn't like the book. Like, I'm sorry, are we supposed to like every single damn book we read?
Right.
And you want the truth out of people. And this guy, I forget who it was, or if it was one of his followers or something, but they were just like going in on him.
Yeah, I vaguely remember him saying that when I interviewed him a few weeks ago. And it's this, the internet's great, right? Because we can order pizza from the internet and they can leave it at our front door and we don't even have to talk to anyone. Amazing. You know, we can order books and read books and, you know, talk to people and share our thoughts. But then there's the flip side where people can talk to you and share their thoughts. And that's not always good because people don't have that filter the same way that they used to. And I swear, and I've said this before and I'll say it again, COVID did not help because we're all trapped inside, forgetting how to interact with one another. And then all of a sudden, like, we're all bullying each other and it's horrible. And I feel like Twitter's it's like been the worst for that because it's just toxicity all the time, everywhere. And then you get nice people, like everybody in the chat. I don't think I've seen a single person who I think is a turd. I like you all. And that's nice, but you don't always get turd-free enjoyment. That's sad.
And we have Sean Fitzgerald. Here you go. I started it. I'm in.
He's joined the Alone Together verse, and I'm very excited about that. Very, very excited. I know that Sean had his cover reveal for book 3 today.
Looks awesome.
Which looks sick.
Yep.
I really like the covers. I like a cutout with a picture behind it. Okay, we do have turds in the chat, but the turds that I wouldn't flush away. I would like to keep you in the chat. There you go. That's nice.
So what books are you reading?
Oh, what a great question. I wasn't prepared for this. Well, I should have been. But I am nearly finished with The Scarlet Gospels by Clive Barker, who I've fallen in love with. Clive Barker's work is music. I love it. I cannot believe I spent most of my life without it, and that makes me very sad, if I'm being totally honest. There is something about his point of view that I just jive with. I jive with Clive. I'm a big fan. And because I remember watching Hellraiser as a kid and thinking, this is weird and I like it.
Yes. And he's one of my favorites, Pinhead.
I was scared of reading the book for a long time because my imagination is very vivid. And for like old, like hokey, I think it's like 80s, 90s, like effects. It's like puppetry, so it's like not scary to me. But my imagination is wild, and I thought, I'm not going to be able to cope with this at like 15 years old. I had enough stuff going on. And I didn't need that going on as well. And then I recently read The Hellbound Heart, which is a stunning piece of work. It's stunning. Better than the film. I tried watching the new film and I thought that was shit. I didn't like it. But I think it's because I had read the book and I was like, it could be this good. And it's not. It's fantastic. Oh, hello, David. Hello. Thank you for being here. Yes, and I think that's incredible. I'm also reading Without a Whisper in preparation for
I gotta get to that one.
Molly's interview on next Friday. I'm reading something else as well. That's not good. I haven't touched it in a while. I've got an open book and it's gathering dust on my nightstand because I've been preparing for the show. And I get the opportunity to like pick up a bunch of stuff that I would not necessarily have like picked up. And one of the books, I'm going to plug this one because I love it so much. One of the books is Medusa, All Men Entombed in Winter by Kyle Farnworth. Kyle.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of great things about that book.
I can't believe I just called him Carl.
you got Carl in your mind.
It's Kyle. But I wouldn't have read that had I not have been doing all of this because I didn't know I liked literary fiction. Apparently I do. Apparently it's a genre that I've been a fan of for a long time. I didn't know that was what it was called. But I urge you to read it. It is phenomenal.
I plan on it.
It's good. It's good. Very, very interesting book. But yeah, I think about that a lot. I'm not reading it actively, but I think about it actively.
Yeah.
Do you have any books that have like stuck with you?
Dark Bloom. I mentioned that 1,000 times. I read Dark Bloom 3 times last year.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's nice. What? Why did you read it 3 times? What made you go back for more?
I just love the story.
Oh, that's nice.
Her writing the story, everything about it was just was great. And it's like I mentioned earlier, it was, you know, it's hard to find a unique zombie book because, like I said, if you read one, you feel like you read them all.
Yeah.
And Molly just took it to a different level, and I've just enjoyed it that much.
Yeah, you'll get something totally different out of Alone Together because like Dark Bloom is like tortured soul, like really emotional, entangled, sort of story, and Alone Together is more like shit's hitting the fan and the people that are trying to sort it out are like doing their best. And you do get like really kind of stressful moments and emotional moments, but they don't linger as much like with Dark Bloom and Without a Whisper. It's definitely like all built on emotion. And that's like its key thing. But yeah, I just like to point out, so Fitzgerald, in my house we call you Scott Fitzgerald, and I think I've told you that before. And I remember him saying, "Oh, my name's Sean," and I said, "Scott in my house," because I didn't know his name for a long time.
Oh my god, same. I actually think I just found out his name like a few months ago.
Oh yeah.
I always refer to him as SS Fitzgerald.
Yeah.
And then I finally looked it up on Goodreads. Like, oh, it's Sean. Okay.
Yeah. Oh dear, that's funny. So you mentioned it briefly in the beginning, but you have been writing, and
a little bit,
I just have a few questions about that. And you just answer what you feel comfortable with. You don't have to give me too much detail. I'm curious, what kind of genres are you interested in writing? What excites you about storytelling?
Well, the one I'm writing is, I think it would technically be like a post-apocalyptic.
Nice.
I'll give you a quick snippet of it. The story that's in my head is the fall of the world. 2 brothers who get separated at an early age and don't see each other for 20, 25 years. And the younger brother was too young to remember that he had a older brother, and they're on the opposite sides of war, and they don't know it yet. So that's the idea of the story.
God, that sounds like it would be incredibly sad.
Well, yeah. We could change it.
That's the world.
It's not the world. It's the fall of the United States.
Okay.
That's a like trick part of a oh my god moment in the book.
Nice.
Down the road a little bit, but it's not the whole world.
Yeah.
Nice. That sounds really interesting.
Yeah, I mean, it's an idea that's been in my head, like I said, for 12 years, but just got to get it on paper.
You did. And I'm writing
it. You could collab.
No, literally, he gave me like.
Oh, you're out on him now.
Yeah.
1 page in a Word document. We're up to like 15 pages now off of what he gave me.
Hey,
I'm terrible. I tell it.
I have expanded and like, yeah, I'm. It's gonna be both names are gonna be on the damn book because
they should
be getting all the credit. I promise you that.
Written by Marc Anthony. Okay. And my wife Dana.
But her name is gonna be just a bit bigger.
My name's gonna be first. To hell with that.
Wow. Damn.
Just tell him it's alphabetical order. It'll be fine.
Yeah, exactly.
I love that. It's so funny. I mean, I've spoken to like a handful of couples that have co-written books, and they all do it in like totally different ways. There was Leslie Kurt and C. Marie who wrote. I can picture it now. Appalachian Siren, I think it was. It was like a splatterpunk extreme horror thing, and they wrote it like there were. Oh no, hang on. No, they didn't co-write that. I lied. That was a lie that I told you. No, they wrote Concubine Dreams, and it was Leslie that wrote Appalachian Siren. That's right. And it was like dual POV, and one was the point of view of a girl, and the other point of view was the dude, and they both wrote the separate ones and then stitched them together.
Okay.
But they did have arguments about it from what they told me on their show.
I bet.
Creative control, I think, was the issue. But yeah, it can be done. Yeah, it was Concubine Dreams. Thank you, Rod. Yeah, I definitely got that wrong. But I mean, Appalachian Siren was good. It was just, it's not for everybody. Very, very splatterpunk, disgusting, gruesome, terrible. Loved it. Love extreme horror. I'm a big fan. It's like my not so secret love.
I was going to ask you, is horror your go-to genre?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just kind of happened. Because I don't like scary films. Generally speaking, they make me scared.
That's the whole point.
I know, but I don't like that. Do you know what? I don't mind being scared. It's more like seeing people suffer. That makes me really sad and panicky. But I love horror stories, and I've said this probably on the last show. I think every show for the last 10 weeks, probably, because I only have about 5 stories, so I'm recycling old material now. But I stopped reading for a really long time, like you. And the thing that got me into it was reading the subreddit No Sleep, and it escalated from there. I love it.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, recommend. Very good. Yes. Oh, and Rod was the editor for Leslie and C. Marie, which is cool.
Besides horror, what else do you read?
Thrillers.
Okay.
That's the same damn thing.
Different kind of. Yeah.
It's slightly different. One's like, ugh, and the other one's like, oh my god. What are they different? Depends what vibe I'm after.
Excellent description of the two.
Thank you. I'm here all week. I really love seeing the worst of people and delving into that and seeing, experimenting in a safe place, watching the demise of somebody's psychology. That's very interesting to me. I studied psychology later in life, and I got my degree when I was 30. And the other thing that helped with was understanding books more, enjoying characters and what people do with them. And that has been, but yeah, I definitely prefer stuff like that for sure.
I just got done reading a book called Please Wake Up. I think it's a psychological horror.
Is it the one where the girl's like passed out, but she could see everything that's going on?
No, this book just came out last month.
Oh, okay.
It's an indie author, Nicholas Beardsley.
Okay.
And it's being told through the eyes of a child, and what the child went through and is going through, and who he becomes at the end of the book is very, very disturbing. Like, if you have a weak stomach, I'm assuming you don't. When it comes to books, that book is not for you.
Okay.
It is very disturbing.
Yeah, I'll probably read it.
Yeah, it's called Please Wake Up by Nicholas Beardsley.
I'm gonna go get that as soon as this is finished.
It's a short read, I think 76 pages.
Oh, I could read that in a day. Cool. Yeah, I'm into it. Interested. If anybody else has got any awful stories, awful as in good and horrible and terrible, I'm interested. What do you look for in a book? Like, what is the thing that grabs you the most?
I like characters. I'm a really character-driven reader. I mean, obviously the plot too, but I like being connected to the characters.
What is it about the way that the writers present their characters that you connect most with? Is it like seeing them like be real, or is it their adventures or their emotions?
Just gonna say they make them seem real.
Do you ever like wish that some of the characters were actually real?
Be pretty cool to see. Yeah.
If you could pick any book that you've read and you could pull any of the characters out that you wanted, doesn't have to be the same scenario, But if you could pull out any of the characters that you wanted, what book would you pick?
If you say Dark Bloom one more time.
Kate and Nick from Dark Bloom. No, I'm just kidding. Because I was going to say that to mess around, but you know, there is my favorite author, Jonathan Mayberry. His Joe Ledger series. I would love to hang with the main character, Joe.
Cool. Why?
Just because he's going through a lot of action, and he would have endless stories to tell.
Cool.
And probably Gandalf too.
Oh, you know what? I'd fuck with Gandalf.
You know how many stories Gandalf can just tell you?
Right. And you know he's got that good weed.
It definitely does.
He definitely does. He definitely does. Oh, God.
Oh, man.
You know what? He can bring that. I'll bring the munchies. I'll be fine. I'm, of course, joking. Just ready watching that.
All the second breakfasts and shit for you while you have munchies.
Yeah, right.
Oh, I love a second breakfast and a third breakfast. And potatoes.
Oh,
I think
man.
I could be a hobbit. I do have hairy feet. I could definitely be a hobbit. I'm just too tall. I'm too tall, and my extent of an adventure is going to the grocery store and seeing what kind of chocolate they have. That's about as exciting as I can muster. In my ripe old age of 32, everything is just a chore now. It's just a chore.
I'm about to be 42 in 10 days. Don't be complaining.
Look, I've done a lot to my body that I really shouldn't have done, and I have wrecked that. It's like if you lived in a really nice house and you were like, do you know what? I'm just going to take a sledgehammer to one of the walls at random every other day, and then ta-da! So age has got a number, but I feel 1,000. That's anyway. There's some nice messages in the chat about my writing, and I'm not going to put them up here because this isn't about me. Sarah's horror stories are fantastic. I don't like talking about myself that much. You read Hypochondria recently.
Loved it.
Wasn't it good?
Yes.
Oh.
I had a long conversation with her afterwards.
Did you? That's nice. You gonna tell us about it?
I mean, I just asked her. Well, like, no, because like that book felt real. I mean, in her, in the synopsis, she states that. So not everything in the book is true, but like she has lived through some of it. So I just had to, I respectfully asked her, like, hey, can I ask you a personal question? And she opened up and told me how her and the book are very similar in ways. So that was very, I respected that. And that's, brave of her to do for someone who she barely knows. So
we love Sarah here. I'm just saying, anyone that is mean to Sarah, I will fight you.
Oh yeah, I will. Yeah. I don't care where you live. I will find you.
Yeah. She's a precious angel. But yeah, Hypochondria was an incredibly vulnerable book, and that is again something that I really enjoy, is seeing people being like, okay, here are my feelings, please be nice. And I really appreciate stories like that. They don't have to be scary or gross or whatever. Things that are like full of genuine emotion, I find them incredibly engaging. And Sarah's doing some really cool stuff at the moment. I can't wait for her next book to drop. I don't know if she said what it is yet, but it's an extreme horror, I think, and it's very
okay.
Good. I really
Nice.
like it.
I love horror.
Oh, so good. Yeah. Oh, hello. Mom's in the house.
Mr. Mike.
I hope that your Festivus has gone well. I don't think that's the right word. I don't even think I know what a Festivus means. I hope your event went well. I can't take that back. This is live. I'm going to keep going.
The rest of us.
Oh.
Wasn't that from Seinfeld? Yeah.
I think it
was.
I don't know. Somebody tell us in the chat. No idea. Okay.
Can I ask you a question? I've been asking questions too. Before, how long have you been around this whole book world community?
Since September 23, I think.
Okay.
I think.
What made you want to start all this? Because what you do with your website, how you basically gave indie authors a home, you put them on the map. When I first found out about your website, I messaged so many different authors, like, hey, contact her and see if she can put you on the website for you. So what made you want to do all this?
It was a combination of a few things, and I'll give you the abridged version. So I had this idea for a book, which I'm still working on, and that's a sort of subject, so we're not going to talk about that because I haven't finished it and it's been years. So eventually it will be done. But anyway, so I worked in customer service delivering customer service training and management training. And this was like before I moved to Texas. So I was already like checked out emotionally because I wasn't really going to be working there very long. And I was talking with a colleague who had self-published a book, and I thought, you can do that now? I didn't know that was an accessible thing. And he wrote a Krampus story as a Christmas book. And it wasn't the best thing I'd ever read, but I was like, this is really cool. Like, one of my friends has published a book, and that's admirable and really cool. And he smashed the thing out in like 9 months from start to finish. Like, oh, I've got an idea for a book, and now it's out there. And he was going on radio shows and doing some cool stuff. And I said, what am I supposed to do? Because I have this idea and I don't know what to do with it. So he said, well, you need to find your readers before you finish a book. And I said, well, why? And he said, well, I've written this book and nobody gives a shit about it. And I thought, okay, well, let me get on Twitter. Because I used to be on Twitter all the time, back when it was like good.
Yeah.
But I will say I've made some very, very, very good friends on Twitter, and I love you all very much. But so I go on Twitter and I find the writing community. And my first experience with it was, I said I was going to give you the abridged version, and I'm giving you the first draft of this thought process.
Hey,
I'm going to edit as we go. Little book plan for you. So I initially ended up on the trad side of Twitter for writing.
Okay.
And I saw people looking for agents and talking about publishers and queries and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh shit, I've not even started writing this thing and I'm already stressed about it.
Yeah.
And so I eventually crawled my way out of that area and ended up on indie author Twitter. And these people they had their books and they were like, can you read it? Can someone read my book? I just need anyone to read, literally anybody read my book, please. And then I picked up, there are actually 2 books, and one of them I didn't really realize it was like on the indie side, but it's traditionally published with a smaller press. One of the first books I picked up was Loose Ends by Oliver Hurst. Fantastic book about a blind hitman. It's sick. It's a very good book. Recommend. And then I picked up What Happened to Mia Davis. I think that's what the first book was called. It might not have been. It was the What Happened to Mia Davis series by Katie Carlisle.
Okay.
And I read the first book. I forget what the name of the first one is because it's been more than 5 minutes. My memory's terrible. And I thought, oh my fucking fuck, this is fantastic. I really loved it. I really loved the characters. The storyline was awesome. It was really fun. And I was like, this person's self-published. I can do that.
Mm-hmm.
It gave me hope for myself and for writing. And so I'm thinking like, okay, mine changed. I'm going to self-publish. I don't care about like being in the query trenches. That has no appeal to me whatsoever. I'm a very impatient woman. And then I moved to Texas and I was waiting for my green card. So I got married and then applied for my green card, went through all the proper channels. And there was a period of time where I was legally in the country, but I wasn't allowed to work because I was waiting for a social security number and things like that. And I thought, what am I going to do? I can't have a job because legally I couldn't have a job. So I thought, well, I could write my book or I could start a website where I will help these people find their readers. And that's how it started. So I was like, right, I'm going to make a website. Why not? And I remember sitting outside with my husband and being like, I'm going to do this thing And he was like, okay, cool. And then I was like talking about it constantly for about 2 solid weeks. And then I was like, I've got to do it then, haven't I? I can't stop thinking about it. I'm obsessed. I have no way of stopping myself. It's going to happen. So I started making this website and I thought, I don't know what I'm doing. So I started in the November 1st, 2024. I started Booked because I thought, let me start talking to these authors. So I started doing these recorded episodes. My first ever interview was with Katie Carlisle, the woman that started it all, and is the most viewed episode that I have. And it doesn't have video, and the audio is not very good. And for the first like 20 episodes, it was so janky. I was just doing my best, but I didn't know what I was doing. And January 1st, I started Idiosyncrasy, and I was like, 5 people are going to want to be involved. And there were like 50, then 60, then 70, then 100. And now there's over 200 authors that are featured on the website.
Damn.
It's now gotten to the point where it doesn't make sense anymore, which is why it's currently under construction. By that, I mean, I'm fumbling around with WordPress and trying to make something happen.
Yeah.
I'm now completely changing what this whole thing is. So season 3 of Booked is going to look different. Idiosyncrasy is going to look different. Its core, its heart is going to stay the same. But now I'm going to be adding resources. So I've been working with author Mark Paxson, and he's going to help me to curate a writer resources area that will look at the journey of like conception of an idea to finished product. And then I'm going to look at the printing side of stuff because I've started printing books as well. And so I want it to be like a hub for writers to be able to come to for like non-biased suggestions of like, this is what you could do, but you don't have to do it if you don't want to. I'm sick to death of seeing writing advice that tells you have to do it a certain way. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to do anything except die and pay taxes. So like write your book however you want to write it. And if you want to go down the traditional route, I hope the best for you. And hopefully you'll find something on this website. There's also going to be a shop, a store, because I'm going to be selling books, both ones I print, and also I'm going to start offering. I haven't told anyone this, but I'm going to do it now. I'm going to be basically opening a bookstore that is geared around indie authors. And I'm going to look at merchandising opportunities for those authors so they can make some money. And there was another thing. As of April, I'm going to be, instead of doing author spotlights, I'm going to do a monthly book suggestion, a book recommendation, where I'm going to pluck my favorite books and I'm going to be like, fucking read it. And that's going to be the goal. So 12 books a year are going to be featured on the front page of Idiosyncrasy. And we're still going to have the author features. They're just going to be in a different pocket and people can still explore. And I've added tags so that people can like look around at subtropes and things like that and still get to know people. I'm going to have the written interviews all integrated into their features. It's just taken a long time.
Hey, let it take time.
Jealous.
What, sorry?
He's been harassing me. You made him very jealous. He's been harassing me for like 2 months now.
Why?
There's got to be something we can do to open a bookstore. Let's open a bookstore.
Because remember a while ago we were talking, I'm like, I have something in the works, but I don't know if it will ever happen. Like I want to open up a bookstore that is strictly for indie authors.
We need more of them. You should do
I know. It's we can't. Financially, it'll be hard to do. Consider
consignment and doing things online initially. That's what I'm going to look at doing. For anyone that's watching, if you want your books listed, stay tuned. But like if authors have things on consignment, it means that they will send you stock, and then once you've sold it, you then give them the money.
Yeah.
So that's an option. Just saying.
Yeah,
it's an option. So that's why I did it. Basically, I saw these people who I now care about deeply screaming into the void, and I thought, I can't have that. I'm sorry, I can't.
Yeah.
Let me try something. So I'm also trying to. I've got some stuff in the works I can't talk about because if it doesn't come through, I'll look like a dickhead. But I've got a few people in certain industries that I'm talking with at the moment to try and make what I'm doing a one-stop shop for authors in the future, because I will be opening a press next year. And I want to be all singing, all dancing, manager, agent, publisher, printer. Why not? One life. let me stress myself out. My blood pressure is always already very high. My cholesterol's through the roof, so why not?
Yeah, it's sad, Oh my God, you were doing so much. It's incredible. That's why I've always wondered. I'm like, what made her want to do this?
Relentlessness, obsession, desire to do something with my life. That's partly it. I think I just want to make some sort of difference, and there's something that drew me to this group of people, these mavericks of the written word. Big fan, and I don't like everybody. I'm not going to pretend like I do, but I talk to the people I do like, and they're all very, very nice. So,
because Barnes and Noble was supposed to have, whenever I go there, I talk to some employees, and they told me that they're looking into having a section for indie authors.
Good,
because they realize that indie authors are becoming more and more popular.
Mm-hmm.
Will that ever happen? I don't know.
If it makes them money, yeah. Or if it doesn't make them lose money. But something that a lot of people don't remember, and I'm going to say this to you, I'm going to say it to everybody. Your local libraries are very important.
Yes. Yep.
If your favorite indie authors are going through, I think, Ingram Spark, you can request their books through your local library. Even if you don't want to read it, go and request it anyway.
Just so it's in there?
Just so it's in there. Somebody else.
Because they ordered in, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now that they have to stock it.
Mm-hmm. Why not? Do it.
Next
time you're in the library, if you don't have a library card and you have access to be able to get a library card, please do it, because it supports your local libraries, and there is a massive lack of reading books. We're bringing it back. The internet is bringing back books, and there are certain people who are like making a huge difference in like the younger circles and making reading look cool. We need more of that. Influence people to read books.
Yes. Barnes and Noble opened up 40 new stores last year, and they're opening up 60 more stores this year. So reading is not dead. Reading is far from dead.
Yes.
So I didn't know that they were doing that good.
It's because of Book Talk. I know that there's this whole conversation around like romanticy slop. I don't agree with that. That's not a thing. People like what they want to like, whatever.
Yes, agree.
There's this whole thing, and like I get how people can feel like underrepresented when they go into a store and they can't see anything they like, and they see a bunch of stuff they don't like. I get how that would be annoying because you just pick up a book. I get it. However, it's the start of something, isn't it? It's the start of books being cool, and reading is cool, and we should learn more, and we should have access to books, and banning books is stupid, and all that, the rest of that sort of stuff. And so if that is the gateway to making reading more accessible to people, then we should be grateful that is the case, because there are certain parts of this world that are actively trying to stop people having access to information and books, and that is abhorrent. It's not the worst thing that's happening at the moment, but it's the only thing I'm willing to talk about. And so, doing things like, there you go. Library books are also bought at a higher price, which is helpful to authors. I didn't know that, so that's super helpful.
Okay.
And I will say, I have printed the US paperbacks for Matt Falcon's Tethered to Darkness, and he is donating 20 of his books to local libraries.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if I was supposed to say that, but I've said it now. So I thought that was very cool. So, Yeah,
you sent me a copy when you sent the shirt for oh my God, what's her name? I forgot. Darla.
I'm glad it got to you.
In perfect condition too.
I should hope so. I was very careful about the way I wrapped that.
Yeah, I hate Amazon. I had the worst luck with Amazon when I order books. They come in wrecked.
Yeah, they do, because I don't care. Have you seen their warehouses though? Like,
yeah,
it's all robots. Like, I watched because I was like, how are they producing these books so cheaply? And everything is automated. It's incredible. Like, technology wise, very cool. However, you don't need to put my book loose in a box much larger than it.
Exactly, right?
There's no need for that. There's no need. And also, why are your greasy fingerprints on my book, Greg?
Oh my God.
Oh, it makes me so bad. I'm blaming Greg. Greg is the Amazon Steve. Anyway, I really got off topic. So, long story long, that's why I do this.
No, that was good. I enjoyed the story. Like I said, I've always wondered why you wanted to, and why you started this whole thing up. And it's been amazing. It's been awesome to see what you've been doing this whole time.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And yeah, it's just nice to be nice.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of the thing. Again, there are lots of very nice messages in the chat, and I appreciate that very much. I love you guys. I'm not going to embarrass myself and put them up on the screen, but I appreciate that you guys have said nice things. I do like the fact that the void screams back to Sarah. That I didn't expect anything less creepy from you. Yeah. So there was a question that Sarah, I can't believe she's still awake. I don't know what time.
Probably like 3 o'clock there.
It's something stupid. They're 6 hours, 5 hours ahead of us at the moment. So
about like 2 or 3 o'clock.
1 in the morning, I think. Oh no, because we're in different time zones.
Yeah, it's 9:17 for me.
Yeah, it's 8:17 for me. So the 1-ish in the morning, I think.
Yeah.
But before this show started, Sarah asked her obligatory Womble question. I assume it's because she thought she would be asleep by now. She's barely awake. She's clinging on for dear life. And we appreciate you so much, Sarah. 1:17 a.m. currently. If you're watching the recording, then she's going to be asleep. So she asked her obligatory Womble question. And I'm going to ask this of you, and it's okay if you don't have an answer. So if you had to fight a figure from history, who would it be? And which Womble would be your backup? And while Mark is thinking, why don't you guys tell me in the comments what your answer would be? Or the one person that would know this, because everyone in England is asleep.
One person from history. I never thought about this question.
You could say like your great aunt Doris for all we know. Because she didn't say. Oh no,
Aunt Doris. Damn, what did Doris do?
Oh man. Xena Warrior Princess.
A figure from history.
I know she's not real. Okay, but you know, that show is history, you know? I think that's fair. You'd fight her.
Pick again.
I have no idea who I would fight.
Who would be easy to fight? Napoleon was short.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, him probably.
Yeah, there you go. Napoleon. Excellent. Sarah's got an answer for herself. Is it Aethelred? Aethelred? I don't know who that is. But them being the unready leads me to believe they'd probably be easy to fight. And you don't ever have to be sorry for being the person you are.
What was that one show you showed me a while back? That was funny. With the old ladies.
Golden Girls?
No, it was similar to
the English one.
Yeah.
Oh,
it was funny as hell. I couldn't stop watching clips of it.
Blake, it's 2:17 in the morning, and he's decided he would fight Gandhi. Why not? In this theoretical thing, you go for it. What was the show? Did you get the name?
She's looking it up. I can't remember. I couldn't stop watching it for the longest time.
Was it called Dinner Ladies?
No.
Mrs. Brown's Boys.
Mrs. Brown Boys.
Of course you like Mrs. Brown.
Oh my God. I never seen any episodes, but she was showing me clips of certain ones, and then I just couldn't stop watching them. They're
super glued or cooter.
It's basically British Mrs. Doubtfire.
Yeah.
With a lot of other innuendo.
Yeah.
Oh my God. The clips were funny as hell.
Yeah. It's a good show. It's I think they also did like a live stage version as well.
Yeah.
Well, the time has gone by very quickly, and I have talked most of it, and I'm so sorry. But you did ask me questions, so I blame you.
Hey, once I get comfortable and start talking, like the time flies. Like Corvina's interview and Ellen's interview, they were almost like 2 hours long
Mhm.
because we just, couldn't stop chatting.
It happens. And I find that I basically need to put these poor people out of their misery that are up at like 2 o'clock in the morning because they're here for us. Or
Yeah,
for
you are all legends for making it and sticking around.
Ooh, that's nice.
Legends.
You guys are very cute.
All
Be
the
careful. You call them legends, you're gonna start wanting to fight them because they're historical jackass.
But it won't be for 20 years.
Yeah, it won't be at least for like another 20, 30 years.
Until they die. Which hopefully won't be soon.
Because your ass is gonna be older than dirt.
Yeah, soon.
Yeah, but that's so much more time to learn new moves.
He can't move at all. He's decrepit.
Wow, I'm only 41, right? 41 years old. I had to think about how old I
You
was.
just had to think about it.
Oh dear. You're gonna have to start leaving notes for him.
Oh man.
Around the house, you're 41. Wipe your wing dang.
Oh my god.
Yeah. She has no filter.
Yeah, like I really ungathered that. My great grandma, because my great grandma, she lived until she was 101.
Oh wow.
Damn.
And it was only the last like 2-ish years that she was kind of really losing it. And she lived with my grandma, and she would have to leave like big pieces of paper like on top of the dishwasher that said the dishwasher is on, do not turn it off, because she'd go, what the hell is that? And she'd open the dishwasher and then leave it. She wouldn't turn it back on again. Or she'd leave her big notes to say that she'd nipped off to the grocery store because she would get confused and call her and wonder where she was. Oh, anyway. So you'll be fine. Just leave notes for each other.
Chat highlight, wash your wing ding.
Yeah, I'm glad we have an almost meme from this. Nice. Love that for you.
Forever immortalized.
I keep telling her she should do this whole BookTube thing. She would crack so many people up. Her personality is awesome, and like I said, she has no filter, and I think people will love that.
100%. Well, the time is now. You should just do it.
I know, right?
Worst that's going to happen is, well, I was going to say the worst that's going to happen is people won't watch it, but I actually think the worst that will happen is that somebody would dox you. So think about the risks. You've been called an icon, by the way, by Sarah. Iconic behavior. We'll love to see it. Oh dear. But I usually ask the same questions at the end of every episode, and I'm going to ask this of you. We're going to talk about your future writing career. So let's say you finish book 1 together. This is a question for both of you.
Yeah, let me go ahead and get in there.
It's a question for both of you. Let's say you've written the book, it's out there. What does success look like to you both with this future best-selling novel?
I never really thought about it. Like, if it happens, it happens. I would love to. I feel like because I've been, in love with books for so long, I feel like I can write a book. But like, I'm not going to stress over it. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. Because I don't want it to ruin reading for me.
Why
I feel like if I'm too stressed out with writing, trying to write it, and I can't come up with anything, and it's just difficult creating my story, then it's going to take me away from loving reading.
I see what you mean. Okay, that makes sense.
What the hell you got me for?
Yeah, exactly.
There you go. You're the remedy.
And I make the soup.
Yeah.
I think it's more, as far as success, I think it's just, I think for both of us, for him specifically, he's been sitting on this idea for
12 years,
a long ass time. And just to see it, like, I don't think there's a measure of success that we're thinking of, like, I want to sell X number of books or I want to make X amount of money. It's, oh, I'm legit actually a published author now. And this book that was being born for so long is now here. I think that's just I think that would be the measure of success for the both of us, is that it's here and we now have the title of authors.
Yeah. That's
like
awesome.
the monetary and the number of sales and all that. I know a lot of people get caught up in that. Same with streaming. People get caught up in the views and how much money they're making for subscriptions and whatnot. But like just the fact to be able to say, I have the title of doing something that I've always wanted to do related to doing something that I love, which is reading. I think that alone is success.
Yeah. No, I totally hear you. And that's something that like most writers do not get into it for the money. Like a majority of them don't.
Yeah.
And it's very rare that people like make their living, especially now, because it's incredibly accessible, which is fantastic, but it also, you know, floods the market, and then it's harder for people to make money because you can only read so many books. But having the actual thing as like a thing you can hold is going to be one of the most exciting things. And
seeing your name on the cover, like, wow.
Yeah, exactly. And you will do it eventually. And if you're not putting too much pressure on yourself and you're actually enjoying the process, then it will be great. But if your idea of success is having the thing in your hand, it doesn't matter how long it takes. It takes as long as it takes. As long as you can get to that goal at the end of the day, then you have done it. So yeah, that's
like
very
crossing
cool.
an item off the bucket list, you know, like oh, I finally did it.
You'll do it. You'll do it.
Yeah.
And when that comes on, I'll have you on again and we'll talk about this episode. And I'll be like, oh, thank you for fitting me into your busy schedule. Okay, we've only got 15 minutes.
I gotta sign so many books. Okay, let's make this quick. All right.
Please don't be a diva. You know I'll put you in your place real quick.
I believe that.
There was instant no joking. I believe that.
Yes, right? I did.
There you go. We're cheering you.
Thank you, Ellen. Thank you.
Do it. And also, you have an amazing community you can reach out to as well, which is cool. Yeah. Well, this has been awesome.
Yeah, this was real fun.
I've really appreciated having an extra guest on. This has been a lot of fun. What a lovely surprise. And thank you everybody for joining today. I appreciate people who are watching at a normal time and those that are watching at the arse crack of dawn. Whether you're watching the recording or the live show, I appreciate you. And if you could follow this or subscribe to this show, I'd be most grateful. I can't pay you, but I would appreciate it because that means that the platform will grow and then I can help these amazing people find their people. That's kind of the point. And maybe we could get to the point where I'm just a tiny head in the corner and I don't have to do all this. Maybe one day, but for now I have to be here for this to work, otherwise it won't work. But anyway, I'm rambling again, and I'm really glad that you were able to make time for me today, and this has been a blast, and I hope you have a great rest of the evening. Have a lovely weekend, both of you, and I will catch you on the other side.
All right, thank you for having us. I appreciate it.
Of course. Oh my God, go subscribe to Marc's channel because I forgot to mention that. The link is in the description below. Don't be a dickhead. Just go follow. All right, guys. Goodbye.
Bye.